Hi guys, how are you? Hello, 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 how are you? Hi, this is Chanya Middleton from ChanyaProFitness.com and ChanyaTheBody.com. We are going to do something really important today. We have a baby reveal. I told you guys I would not leave you out, and I'm so happy and blessed that I'm able to come live with you guys and be like, yay, the baby's here. um, so let me tag this and we'll get started. Hi guys, how are you? Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. No, I'm not in labor. I let me tell you what my plans were. Look at me, I'm so sore. So you guys will see me walk around. I'll get up in a little bit, and then when I'm done with the chit chat, you guys get to see the baby. But so we checked in like two days ago, and I had a scheduled C-section. If you guys didn't know, my C-section was scheduled, and I have two prior C-sections, so I knew what I was in store for. It wasn't going to be easy, but this is my option for my own body. I always knew that I did not want to go through like screaming and torture and pain when delivering my children. So years ago, I decided that I would opt to have C-sections, and fortunately, they go pretty well with me. The soreness and you being surgically cut wide open is not going to change. So, of course, I go through a longer process of healing than someone who's doing a natural birth, but nonetheless, that is still my preference. So, this time, I must say that I still have anxiety each time I know that I'm about to deliver. So her birthday again was 2 days ago, and it was scheduled, and unfortunately I was late. So if you know me, you're probably laughing right now. And I can say this, having two children did assist in me being tardy for the party, because my bags have been packed for a month. So it wasn't really me, but I wasn't mad that everybody else was late because I had longer to get ready. So you're able to be as cute as you want when you have a scheduled C-section, and of course I did that. I am going to post my baby blog on YouTube. It's the same name on YouTube, Chanya Pro Fitness, because we were able to do that. And of course I have some funny promotional videos that I'm going to post, like some twerking when I got here, and some things for my websites. So we were able to film that, but because I was tardy, everybody was in the hospital room with me, and everyone who supported me was already there. So of course I'm not going to interfere with people's lives and have them on my live video, and the nurses were in and out, so everything kind of went fast but not so fast. So let me talk about important things about what happened during my scheduled C-section. So I chose the hospital, and I chose this hospital with my first child. And it was only because when you do your tours of hospitals, now it's not that easy, because normally you have to go off of the hospital that your doctor delivers. And luckily, my doctor delivered at one of the hospitals that I really like. And he gave me two options. And one of the hospitals, I was like, that's a no. And then luckily, the hospital that I love, they made upgrades. So it was a definite heck yeah. So I'm going to reveal the hospital when I leave, because believe it or not, people really do try to contact me and they show up wherever I am. So I am going to tag the hospital or just post, and I'm going to tell you why. It's not just because of my experience. They asked me to let people know that, hey, we're here. So let me tell you something. Number one, I love my doctor because he's strict. Love him. I don't need nobody to play around. I love older doctors because they pretty much know what they're talking about. They're not going to have you out here seeking new medications. They're going to pretty much go off of that old school knowledge. So my doctor was amazing. So guess what? Something else that happened, that when you pray, you know that all these things are lined up for the better of good. And then guess what? The anesthetist, the anesthesiologist, was the same one that I had for my previous children. And he looked even better. He was even more fit. And so we got to talking, and it's always scary, guys, when you're doing a spinal. So I didn't have an epidural, but I did a spinal, and if you know anything about that, it's just as scary. It goes into your spine, and you feel all the little pricks. But of course, with technology, everything has evolved, so it's less painful. And I'm gonna be honest with you, my first child, no one was allowed in the room with me. I just had to hug the pillow and arch my back and just pray for the best. But now you're in the room of the place you're going to deliver, and they allow you to have support. So things are evolving with delivery, and thank God for that, because it's a scary experience knowing that you cannot control anything that's about to happen. Okay? Oh, my children are here. Come here really quick. Come here. We've had visitors since we got here. You're so pretty. Come here. Give me a kiss. I love you. Hey, Nelly.
Hi,
Love you. What's wrong? We'll talk about it later. Yeah, something's wrong. Oh, okay, that's what you were dying to come bring the baby. You're so funny. I can't show this on the video. They're gonna see her, but after. We're gonna show the baby after.
That's the one I was gonna do. That's the one big sis big time.
Oh, okay. All right, designer, fashion stylist. All right, you guys are gonna love. I also have a company that has been making her outfits, and you're gonna love every piece that you're gonna see her in. So I can't wait to reveal that as well. So let's get back to surgery. So even though I'm familiar with, look at him. Even though I'm familiar with anesthetist, it's still scary. But it always feels good to know that they support you, and he is so. That's why I can't wait to tell you guys at the hospital, because you're gonna meet him as well. His name is Tom. So having a supportive person that's about to numb your whole body is pretty important, because he controls everything. How you feel once that medication is in you is uncontrollable. He can't control it, and you can't control it. So what helps me is the meditation that I do even before surgical procedures, because you have to pretty much be strong-minded and get outside of your head when you're going through something where you cannot control your body. You can't even feel when you're breathing. You kind of feel like even your brain is going numb. I'm going to give you advice. When you're under situations like that, communicate. So everything that I start feeling, because there was even a point where I couldn't even talk. So him and I knowing each other was great, because he can look in my eyes and he can say, all right, let me put this in, and let me put this in. And there was another young lady named Tabitha, and Tabitha massaged my hand, because I really, this is so frantic to me to not be able to control what's about to happen, because at some point of that spinal, you really feel like you may lose your life, because it's something that happens to your brain. It's like the medicine goes so far up that it just feels like it's controlling, numbing you, and you're about to fade out of here. And the only thing you think about is your children. You're like, oh God, my family. So advice I'll give you is understand that even though you can't feel your lungs, just keep breathing and breathe deeply. Look into the eyes of the person that controls your medicine, because guess what? You may have your partner there, your husband, it doesn't matter, your mother, they can't help you, all right? You need to pay attention to the person that controls that medicine and communicate with them, right? So if you get to the point where I got to within some of this procedure, which is I couldn't talk, they will be able to tell through your eyes. Make sure you hear the banter in the background saying things like, check her breathing, making sure that they're not checking your breathing this is what I heard, and this is why I love the people that work with me. I heard things like, let's check it every 2 minutes. All right, let's check it every minute. And that is important. This is your life, guys, all right? And I just saw a woman today who said her lungs collapsed, okay? So this is like serious business. So those are 3 things that I can give you as advice. Make sure you learn how to meditate, which will allow for you to understand that you are bigger than the person that's laying on that table. Secondly, you need to know how to communicate. Thirdly, even though you have support in that room, pay attention to the person with the medicine and make sure you are hearing things about your well-being going on in the backdrop, which is, let's check her heartbeat. All right, your heartbeat tells you everything. So the procedure, it doesn't take long with my doctor. So that's pretty important, because once something goes in your spine and it starts numbing you, you want to go out? You absolutely do not want that in your system too long while that baby's inside of you. So doctors being really good at what they do and you asking them, how long does this procedure take, is pretty important, all right? So he doesn't take long. Even with stitching you back up, he didn't take long. And making sure someone's with your baby. I may not know you, but I still love you. And I think it's pretty important to know, just because you're laying on that table, have someone there. Even if your family's not in your city or your country, ask a freaking friend. Ask a coworker to be in that room with you so that someone has their eyes on that baby at all times. Not everyone has good intentions. Look at all the kidnappings that were happening. So imagine how easy it'd be to kidnap your child, right? So that's another, nilly, that's enough, all right? So that's another key thing. So once I was all packaged up, everybody still treated me kindly. That's why I'm going to reveal the hospital, because I feel treatment helps your healing. As you guys can see, I'm in the hospital post C-section, and I'm able to dress up, look cute for you, because I was working out the whole time. I stayed positive, and I have good health, and I had good care at the hospital. Okay, so other things that I wanted to talk about is what you eat when you're in here. Okay, what you eat in here is important to your healing process. Don't think that you can still keep with your same appetite as when you were pregnant. My baby, fortunately, suppressed my appetite. I couldn't eat much because she took so much room. So I honestly never ate as little as I did in life. She allowed for me to cut my meals in half, and I never did that. I was always a huge eater. You guys can see how thick I am. So now, when I'm in the hospital, I have to consider that. So when I'm here, I order things like baked goods, and you'll see exactly what I ate on the blog that I post. If you're on my Facebook, Chanya Pro Fitness, you'll see the blog. And if you follow me on YouTube, Chanya Pro Fitness, you'll see the blog. So I show my meals there, and I discuss why I ate it and so on and so forth. But baked food and making sure you kind of stay away from sweets. If you have a sweet tooth, it's fine. Just monitor the monitors. Make sure you're not going to sleep right after that. Because I still feel like if you eat something sweet, it goes into your baby. Now your baby had something sweet. They are going to be adamant about you, key things. I'm getting into key elements, key notes. They're going to be adamant about you breastfeeding. All right. So yes, I'm thankful for that, because it is important to give your baby those nutrients that they can not otherwise get anywhere else but you. But what I went through was this, personally. Personally, my baby was not getting enough through my breast milk. So I think the first day I was totally obedient, and I'm like, yeah, we're going to stay steadfast, and I'm going to sit here and make sure that we get a good, breastfeeding system going on here. But guess what? The next day, my baby lost she lost a pound? I think she lost a whole pound. My child lost weight, because I'm sitting here listening to the advocates of, hey, breastfeed. But the thing is, your baby has to eat, baby. Your baby has to get full. So she was getting full and making proper bowel movements, but it wasn't enough. So even though I'm headstrong about breastfeeding, I'm going to make sure she's full. So we incorporated some formula. I'm not going to discuss it because they're not paying me. I will tell you the hospital, though, even though they're not paying me, because I care about your well-being pretty much. Now, the food you choose, that can be biased. That's why I won't discuss it. So I did start her on formula after we breastfeed. So I think that that's some good advice. And if it's not, I'm sorry. I decided to attempt the breastfeeding first, and then we go into whatever she needs to fill up on the formula. So I'm not going to lose my latch with breastfeeding, nor make my supply less, because if you don't have her latch on or him latch on, you will reduce your supply. So that's another important thing, because I think that I was just listening, and then, hey, long-term effect is your baby lost some weight. So now she put on some weight. Yay! We're in the second day. She put on some weight, and that's good. That's always good. You want them to grow while they're in here. So diet, the breastfeeding. There was something else. My pain. My pain is absolutely tremendous. And what has helped me, and what their grandmothers were saying, is that because I was working out, my body's used to me putting it through so much, and it's working for me at this time. I'm going to reveal, like, the first day post-op, second day post-op. I'll reveal those photos to those who care about them. You'll see them. They'll be in my stories. I'm not going to, like, keep photos of myself up, and I'm not going to post them unless you're on my website. What's up, babe? You okay? Okay, good. So, just, guys, stay calm. I'm going to show the baby. She has to get ready. And walking around. You don't want to walk around, but walk around. And if you have people that are like, hey, you don't really want to do, what do you call it? You don't want to do pain meds. It's up to you guys, because I'm going to be honest with you. If you're in pain, how are you going to heal? It's going to take longer for you to heal because you're in so much pain. I woke up this morning. I burst out in tears. I couldn't even control my tears because I had slept. I've been doing like 1 hour sleeps, like increments of 1 hour. And that's because I have help here. Just to be honest with you, I don't even think I would have been able to get 1 hour if I didn't have help. Because with the breastfeeding, you're always latching, or you're always attempting to latch, or you're trying to walk, or you're with your other children. I'm doing homework or making sure their homework is done. It's crazy, all right? So last night was the first time, I think I got 3 hours of sleep. Swear to goodness, the pain meds had been wore off. I woke up, my whole body was numb. And that's how much pain I was in. Like, it was numb. Your body does that to you sometimes. It will just, it'll have to go numb, because in order for your heart not to stop, probably. So when she got in here, I burst out in tears, and I was like, I can't do that. And I asked her to assist me, because the thing is, if my pain meds are due, wake me up. Don't be having me, it ain't gonna be okay. It's not gonna be okay. So that's another thing. Care about yourself, because if you're in pain, I swear to goodness, it's going to be harder for your milk to fall. It's going to be harder for you to pay attention. It's going to be harder for you to even try to sleep. It's a mess. So don't listen to everybody. Listen to your body. That's what I wanted to say. Another thing that was important is this. Are you going to get her ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want this way? Let's see what these are.
Yeah. So what's wrong? Y'all gonna tell me later, because this right here ain't gonna work.
No, they want their food.
Okay. Yeah, but something's wrong with Nilly, and I don't like that. No, it's not that. Okay. How is Alive? Is it clear? Really? I definitely thought you would have checked that. This is a box that I received from a friend. Just in case you don't pay attention to my stories, I will. If you inquire, I will let you know her company name. I was in my nose. So, products that were in her box. I don't know if she wants me to say so much the products, but I've been using them each and every day since I've been here. So the oil, I'm going to give you an example of what I do with the oil. I don't really want to show her products because, again, her box is for sale. So I just wanted you to know that I have been using this box since I got here. Even from the candle, which you can't light in here, but when I didn't know I couldn't light it, I lit it, and when we blew it out, I was like, God, this is the best fragrance I ever had smelt in my life. To the lip gloss, all right? So I'm gonna show you what I do with the oil really quick. Guys, it doesn't matter. I mean, they can see you. I mean, it's just a room. All right, so you guys see? Look, post baby. So what I do with the oils, I don't want to show grandma getting my baby ready. All right, so let me go this way. No, that was for you. Rinse it off and eat it. So what I do with the oils, I'm not going to show you everything because this is still my body and I can grab if I want to. I make sure to get those oils on my waist, okay? I get it on my waist and my butt. For some reason, it's important to get it on your butt. I don't know if it's going to be your butt too. Aww. She's talking. Guys, talk to her. Number one, put that back in her mouth. That's number one. Like she's not going to go through anything right now. There's no hesitation on that. Well, I understand, but put that in her mouth and hold it there while she's getting ready. Okay. So, the oils are essential, and after you go through anesthesia, you feel itchy. All these medications, keep it there. These medications make you feel itchy, period, point blank in a period. So it's important to not scratch your body. If you know anything like how stretch marks develop or how they get dark when people scratch them. So be careful, all right? And then there's an eye cream that she had in the box as well. I've been using the eye cream. I use the hand cream. I use the lip balm. I use the nipple butter. So I wanted to discuss that because that nipple butter has been working. If your nipples haven't been sucked and attacked in a long time, honey child, it's no joke. It's no joke. So this was one thing I wanted to discuss because these little handy items are important to have in the hospital. Something else that's important to me while you're in the hospital. So we discussed food, how you're going to eat, how it's good to have support. If you don't have support, take time with your body and meditate. I've been doing a lot of rain music with my baby. I've been doing a lot of coddling, and I do a lot of talking. I talk with her a lot. Don't ever underestimate a child. I'm going to show you her milestones because you wouldn't even believe them if I told you what she can do already at this point. And I'll discuss on ChanyaProFitness.com things that I took while I was pregnant to aid in mental development. So as she's getting ready, I wanted to talk about something because they discuss, what is it called when you get sad when you're pregnant? Oh, postpartum. They discuss that when you're in here. And I wanted to, it's been on my heart to talk to people about how much you are loved and if you're going through something and if you're sad right now, because so many people we don't even know, we're walking right past them and they want to commit suicide. They don't want to live anymore. So I wanted to tell you that right behind this shadow is light. I promise you. You don't know what people have gone through, and maybe one day when I have a seminar, you guys will know something about what I've been through in my life. But it's only because I gave my life a chance that I know that things can get better. So don't think you're alone if you have sad thoughts or bad thoughts. You're not alone. Just get through that day. And if you can move your body, it'll help you increase your endorphins and you will somehow feel a little bit lighter about any situation you're going through. And the reason why it's important I discuss that now is because I just brought new life into the world. And life is important, y'all. And you're so important. So let me pray for you guys. God, as you allow for me to do these videos, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for thinking. Guys, I'm praying. Not only am I praying, but I'm live. Thank you for believing in me, Jesus, that I could help other people in the world. Thank you for them going and supporting any businesses that I have or any business that I advocate because they see how serious it is or how important it is or how real it is or how truthful it is. And I thank you for them watching. Bless their lives because everything isn't always good. Even though people smile, even though people have a lot of money, people are still sad on the inside. People still have kids that are sick. People are still sick themselves. So bless us all, Jesus, as we try to mentally become stronger and arrive over our situations. And when I say that, it's because even though things may not be good, we still wake up and we still go to work. Even though things may not be good, we still try to make sure our kids have breakfast and that they have a better life than us. And for those who don't feel that way, Jesus, about their children or themselves, may you help them mentally to be stronger, to know that their children are very important and so are they. I love you, God. Please forgive us for our sins, and thank you for life. Thank you for liberty. Thank you for justice. Thank you for this life. Amen. Thanks. Billy, you were hungry, baby. All right, so I know you and Grandma have to go. We're not discussing that because she already has your food.
I got your food here.
Okay. All right, so is she ready?
I got the refrigerator.
Okay. I know you guys have been waiting. I have professional photos already done of her, but it's so beautiful to just see her in like real life. Thank you guys. A lot of people were praying, and I wanted to say this on live because if you personally know me, I didn't tell everybody. Oh my God, when people came to visit, they stayed for so long, and then I had one of my pastor friends come, and it was just so beautiful, guys. But I pray that for those who love Jesus as well. I pray that you see his light, and I also pray that you feel people praying for you, because those who support my businesses, I pray that you feel my prayers for you, because I felt the prayers of others as I was laying on that table and couldn't control anything that was going on with my body. So thank you so much for those who were praying for me. I absolutely appreciate it. Her booties are bigger than her foot, but we just love her outfit. This is one of the outfits that were made, and I'm going to introduce you guys to our new addition. If you've been following me for a long time, you already know my other children. No, not that pacifier. That's a no-go. No, just, yeah. Where's the other pacifier? I'm going to read some of your comments. Hi, how are you? Thank you, Faith. I'm so happy that you guys are still really, these comments are still like sexual comments, and I really appreciate it, because it seems like any situation I'm in, you guys are still attracted, and I like that. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. To those who are watching, to those who are watching and those who are glancing, I hope that you take the time to listen to this live, because it was pretty helpful. I'm going to look at my notes to see if I hit everything. I was writing so crazy. Y'all should see my handwriting. My handwriting is graffiti. It's graffiti all the time too. But I think I was so miserable that this is the worst handwriting I've had. Guys, believe it or not, hey, I'm so proud of myself, because I can now say I know what contractions feel like or what labor feels like, because I never had the opportunity to go into labor. But I went into contractions in labor. Yay! So the day that we received here, the day that was allotted for her birthday, I actually had contractions. The lady was like, "You're having a contraction right now." And I was like, I thought it was just her head piercing my body. But it was a contraction. So I'm very proud of myself. So now I can say, yes, I know what it feels like. Hi. I didn't realize there was this many comments. I'm okay. Thank you. Hi. Everyone's in Spanish. I totally, my great friends are Spanish, but I just don't fully understand it yet. I think I'm gonna block that person, but yes. Okay. She's so cute. Say hi. Say hi, baby. She's gonna say hi, guys. She can already talk. She's already talking. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Huh? You want to say hi? Look, she's looking at mommy. Say hi. Look at her. See, she's moving her head. Say hi. Do you see her hand? She's saying hi, guys. Say hola, ¿cómo está? Okay, she said it. If you didn't catch it. Oh, that was funny. I think this camera is kind of dark. Is that dark on Instagram, or is it just me?
It's a little bit darker.
It's dark, right? That's kind of weird. Why is it so dark?
It's
Yeah.
adjusting to the light when you move.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, you guys get to see her beautiful head. And I'm definitely not using that hat right now. So this is, I don't want to say her name, but this is Baby. Say hi, Baby. All right, guys, I'm going to enjoy her. She's napping right now. This camera is like the super as dark as I've ever seen it in life. And I'm very happy that I was able to go live while in the hospital. I'm gonna stay an advocate for fitness because I definitely know that that was partially why I'm still able to get around and do well. I don't know why this was so dark. Yeah, it's just holy dog, like a dog night. So thank you for the heart. She appreciates it. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Do you want to say see you later? You want to say see you later? Huh? Let's see if she'll tell you guys. Look. Let's see. You want to say see? Look. No. No? No? You want to say? Huh?
Read the pacifier.
Did she say see you later?
I said read the pacifier.
She didn't say it.
You're still not reading the pacifier.
I love mommy. You want to say see you later? Here, take it from me. Take it from me so I can make sure I have her head. All right, guys, both cameras are going dim. No, take the pacifier.
Oh.
Thank you. Both cameras are going dim, and I'm assuming it's because we need to say goodnight. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for going and following through and learning some fitness with Chanya Pro Fitness. And ShanyaTheBody.com has a new upload tonight. We love you. Bye. You want to say bye? You want to say bye? Look at, oh my God, she's the cutest ever. Good night. I gotta end this one.